down a notch. Along with that, play the early aggressiveness. Shut down alter ego.
On top of that early game aggression that they're able to utilize from that mid-trio will then, in return, give Watt the space that he needs to carry it out in the late game. His performance yesterday honestly was crazy, it was amazing, it was so... It's nice to see when Watt plays. As we take a look at the keys to victory, by the Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G for the face masks.
Minimize the typical alter ego risky gameplay. With Garena being so calculated, they cannot really go too risky unless they wait for the right moment to strike. That could be how alter ego will try and play this out. Along with that, be more sensitive and less impulsive in the drafting phase. Be more aware of the implications and the impact that your pick has to the whole composition and whether or not the answer is available on the side of your opponents. If they can be a bit more calculative, a bit more forward-seeing in the drafting phase, they can still very much beat them in the execution.
Yeah, I like that word. Not sensitive, but more aware. But do you agree with that statement?
I'll have to, man. I mean, again, the impulsiveness of maybe the player or the coach has led to alter ego faltering along in these drafts. Losing the draft is definitely not a good look, especially for alter ego. With, signature style. Their signature style has been early aggression, pick offs, team fighting. You need proper draft with winning matchups in your lanes to be able to facilitate that kind of style.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's I feel the tension. It's scary for alter ego. They've been sticking with this roster for so long, and they've expected better results seasons after seasons. And this might just be the final nail in the coffin for things to change for alter ego. So we'll see as we head into the drafts whether or not alter ego have fixed those mistakes, have created and sharpened their drafting phase a little bit better, because they're going to need everything they have in their arsenal to win against V-YRE, who has been on a really good run performance these past few matches. V-YRE, first pick, banning out the Fanny and the Bruno. Alter ego respond with the Terizla and the Galaxia.
They're going to abuse the fact that Pi is a lot more flexible. We have seen him in a lot of different heroes, the Glue, the Yuzong, everything is more solid. Whereas for Dixon, it's a bit more one-dimensional. We have seen him really shine on the Terizla and not too much else. So for now, that will be the focus here, along with the very aggressive, high clear, high tankiness jungler that could be abused by Lanaya to bully Saliboy in the early game.
I've been really paying attention to the two coaches earlier, Tackly and Paddington, the two movie stars. They were going back and forth, discussing about that final ban and maybe what they're planning to go for. We've seen some very, very interesting drafts from V-YRE. First pick Lane back in the day, Angela first pick as well. Not always. It doesn't always pay off for them, but sometimes these pocket picks do work. And against a team like Alter Ego, a team who need to risk it all right now, go for an all-in or lose out on playoff spot. Taylor can certainly try to send some curveballs, but no, they go for what's solid. Frederick.
What's safe. Very interesting. I like that you mentioned that, because usually I'm also very startled in the drafting phase for V-YRE, committing on something really early, but talking about early commitments, Alter Ego picking up a Novaria. What do we think about this pick?
I think it's good. It gives intel, which Rossi can use, and if Rossi wants a more flexible mage option, compared to the Valier, the Novaria is a lot more secure. Now with Saliboy on the Martis, secures early game aggression to supplement the killer instinct that Saliboy has, and will make it a lot more difficult for Lanaya, if he is on this Fredrin, to bully the Martis, especially in the early game. So now it's only going to rely on the mid lane pick along with the roamer, who has more damage, who has more crowd control to really swing this jungle balance.
Do you not think that perhaps a gold might show up here? Do they not want to prioritize that first?
Brody, Iridone, two picks that we have seen lots on, but yesterday we did see Claude getting priored quite a lot with their way United. They might as well pick it up now. I guess they... Novaria, but they decided to go for Brody instead. And Farsa! An interesting choice here. No Eve for K's. His signature pick taken away in the draft, respected by Alter Ego. The second closest thing to Eve? Yeah, probably Farsa.
High ground gives artillery damage, a lot of range as well. Very similar, minus the lack in, of course that's slow, right? That would be survivability as well from the Eve. But Farsa this early, without knowing who the escalator is it risky?
Wutong could be the choice. There could be a lot more ways to punish Farsa. I think just attempting to really match Alter Ego when it comes to range, when it comes to AoE. And so far, man, the Freddy and the Farsa is a very deadly combo we've seen a lot. If you had one more source of crowd control, that could be devastating. But for Alter Ego, gotta be that Edith that could still be flexed around. We have seen it now, successfully used in both the roam position and the EXP lane position. So Alter Ego has a bit more mind games to play around with here. So much flex in his composition, the Edith, and now the Novaria. Well, Novaria and then the Edith. But yeah, it really shows you that I think Alter Ego are really trying to give Kai a winning matchup. In any normal case, Alter Ego I think would have just gone for the Yuzong. We saw it 2 games in a row, the Yuzong back against Geek Fam, yeah. But here, we're not seeing that. They've learned their mistakes. Instead of picking a hero, trying to counter the back line, they try to just give Kai a matchup that wins so that he can put more pressure on the map.
I think the problem is, if you do pick up the Yuzong, there's still a possibility of Khalid pick, right? Because in lane, I do believe that Khalid has a little bit more of an edge compared to the Yuzong, so they're really saving it till later. But Dewa sniffed this out, ban out the Yuzong in the second phase, as well as show hand drop takeaway from Alter Ego.
I wonder if the Lapu will make an appearance right here. For the composition of Dewa, it's definitely not a bad option. With the mobility, the aggression, really getting out these breaches as well, trying to narrow down the pool of gold laners that Alter Ego could use against them. You got the Brody, you got the V-YRE. I think they're trying to make sure that Alter Ego has a short-range gold laner that they can punish using the Farsa and the Brody if he oversteps as well. Very good ban, I would say, man. Again, we have a Brody and Bruno and V-YRE ban out. The only real pick now that's available is the Quan and the Iridone. Both don't do too well against the Brody, but maybe we might see something really risky, something like an Ixia. If they put an Explorer here, too risky. Because I was thinking, with the Edith and the Martis and the Novaria, they only have a lot of good cover heroes to facilitate something like that. But I think Alter Ego do not want to try to use a hero with 0% rate this season.
I think if the XP later isn't here yet, I think Ixia is way too risky. Because there's still so many options to go for dives into that back line, right? You still have, like you mentioned, Lapu Lapu, we still have the Khalid, even X-Borg might deal some damage into that back line. So we'll see the choice here to go for the matchup pick first for Shackle, and now we're waiting on that EXP. What do you think it's going to be?
All pickoffs right here. I feel like they require some kind of tankiness. Uranus maybe, right? As I call it out, man. They have a lot of tankiness, but they don't really have the frontline to do with all this DPS. Now this is the problem. We saw that Uranus was so good in the hands of Sixon, only because he was up against an Iridone, as well as I was calling being the first mage. Now against a Claude, an Edith, a Marcus, and a Novaria. This is an abundance of damage that could very well melt through the HP bar if Sixon oversteps in the middle of a team fight. This is a pretty good Lapu game, no? Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It is absolutely possible. I think for Alter Ego as well. Would also be an option to go for here. Yuzong drops fan out as well. Lapu is the obvious choice, you know? But again, go for the Mokito. We've seen it drop high for a long time. Okay. Winning matchup, what we said earlier, the priorities for Alter Ego.
But in that late game, that Iron is going to be punished. Alter Ego needs to bank on the fact that they can utilize that winning lane in that early game to shut down the Uranus. Because either way, if it gets to that late game, if they're united are able to weather the storm, Alter Ego's going to have a difficult time.
These two drafts have potential.
all will, I think, come down to the execution and how well they can predict each other's movements in the early game, man. Because I think V-YRE will require some kind of snowball to actually get the full benefit of this comp. If you think of late, Alternator has so many things going on for them. DPS, intelligence, right? Vision from the Bavaria. I think V-YRE will be very desperate to try and get something in the early game.
But on the contrary, you would say the same for Alter Ego. Alter Ego also needs to snowball with their Martis pick. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the battle for the early game, the battle for the brackets, the battle for their playoff run. Dewa United, the Apostles of God, facing off the three-face mask in match number 2, game number 1.
Oh, Shaco with a good steal already early on. Something we need to face off against when we go and start on the purple buff. A lot of times now we've seen that the little purple buff always gets stolen away, especially by Shaco. Here's a 2v2 situation on top side. Cheese and Dixon. They're pretty strong in the early game, though. I feel like Alter Ego might want to be a bit careful. V-YRE and Dairos, respectively, are a bit more vulnerable to just getting all in. But no, here we go, fighting Melito. Onward and Earthshatter, now only on to Shaco, who's also went for the Brave Smite, so he should be able to sustain back up. Lanaya walking up, Red Tree to pick the lethal up.
And there it is. That's the beauty of having the Farsa and the Kaja in the mid lane. Super high mobility, super fast clear, and you can finally see that they're able to utilize that dominance on the other lanes, the respective lanes, the EXP lane that we have been so concerned about as anything standing out here for emblems.
Tenacity is the setup for United, because they have to survive more, and overall, putting the weapon mastery in the hands of Keys, show that he understands with what being on a Brody, he won't be as reliable in the late game, so he's trying to supplement the damage a bit more, being the only one who does that. And Udo with the life drain, he understands also that the mid lane clear very much is on the side of Bavaria in this matchup, so that would give him a bit of an edge, especially in the early game when both teams are just fighting it out.
So many quantum charges for Alter Ego here.
They love targeting their quantums, man. They love using their mobility to try to outplay these team fights. Onward. Onto the front line, taking a lot of damage. A Bishop strike and there's Shatter with a flicker. Combo together, Alter Ego is found one with a decimation by Selly Boy as well.
Found one pick, but at the same time, Dixon still able to just be a problem here if Alter Ego wants to commit on this. I wonder if Alter Ego are going to try and get the turtle, or they're going to try and use the turtle to catch more kills from the side of V-YRE United. Because so far, you can see that Selly Boy is moving away from the turtle. Just for now.
I think he was focusing there, but he's coming back. He has a little bit of an edge in EXP compared to Lanaya. Let's see if they're able to steal this one.
Taunt, but that's going to be the onward and the Earthshatter. Doing a lot of CC, by jumping forward, Dixon taking low, the Abyssal Strike executes him, and it's another decimation onto Lanaya. Alter Ego with the full early game control, and another spear to end the fight.
On Alter Ego, they're getting more aggressive into Dewa United, and that's definitely the snowball that we were afraid of. Town's prediction by the Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G shows a 3v3.
That's interesting. I mean, nothing is always a contrarian, but on the image desk, nothing is really what it seems. As we take a look at the prediction ranking, it's your big man Goni, number 1 right here. BMG, 56 points, with a 63% accuracy, man. Shevin, closely behind. I wonder if they have figured out this game as well, though, because we thought it was going to be a bit more equal, but Alter Ego is completely decimating Dewa, making use of their very strong early game comp.
You know what the irony is, Arashi? Is RQ number 2 on standings?
Yeah, I believe so.
Then both Arashi and RQ have been dethroned by Goni and Onyx.
Absolutely.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's a painful pill to swallow, but let's see how this game goes at least, because so far, Dewa United, if they really want to slow this down a bit, I think they can still really win it out. We see that Shaco hasn't really been able to use his divine judgment as well. Lanaya!
Oh man, no Earthshatter used up just yet, but Lanaya's only lost so much HP. Udo claims a kill. Now Nino on the back, walking the flicker out for the wall. While he takes it low, gets a kill for one there, but look at Udo with an Astral Meteor picking up a kill. 1-4-2.
That's a huge win for Alter Alter Ego here. 3,000 gold lead. And they were able to take the walk down as well in the process as once again Alter Ego just taking everything away from Dela. But luckily, Lanai is still able to secure that purple buff. Oh!
That's a free turtle for Alter Ego, unfortunately. And Dela really stuck on this damage control phase. And in the early game, it is the infiltrator. Now Dixon might have the backup required. It might peak on time. For the airstrike coming down high. Wow! Beautiful disengage! Sunny Boy knows there's no more maneuverability. The Mortal Coil comes down with strong echo. But Alter Ego are unable. So look for anything more. It's just a flicker burns out. Still quite valuable for Alter Ego. So difficult right now for Dela because of the unexpected damage from this V-YRE from Udio. The fact that you're going to have to build too many items to actually get some more damage due to the kit, right? With the Astral Spear doing more damage, the longer, the farther you travel, and you cross the first part of it. I think it's a huge amount of damage that really is unfair in the early game. Showing again why this hero is very, very trio in the early game.
So for now, 6 minutes in, you can say that Alter Ego Esports has a good grip on the dominance of the game. 3,500 gold, you can even see the gold differences here as well by UBS Gold. And for the gold lead in particular, Nino is leading quite a bit, and being behind on a Brody in a Brody-Claude matchup, that's definitely not favorable for Dela United as Alter Ego looking for more.
And after that goes to the taking it up. Getting chopped, one turret shot. Watt trying to get up the laser shot reflector from Rossi! And Shotgo gets caught in the blazing duet. Nino picks up a kill. K's now. No flicker to play with. But Lanaya is here. Force some cover. Celebrate gets out with a Mortal Coil. It's a free turret and a kill. 2 kills down below. That's just so much damage, and you can see the Dela United, they're stuck trying to damage control right here. They can't even have any chance to do a correct maneuver of their own. Every single time they use a battle spell, an ultimate, it's all because they are forced to do so by the aggression of Alter Ego. It's exactly what Alter Ego needs to do if they want to keep snowballing, and from the looks of it, use Sunny Boy in a very aggressive fashion.
And they have been able to do that over and over here. Let's see on right now, 205 KDA so far, not being able to be taken down, not even once. Watt, I think he doesn't have the damage just yet as well to participate well in these fights. What's his item looking like? I'm actually quite curious. He has real... No. Prolific Roar?
Wait. Divine Judgment coming down. Holding on to Rossi, who's still going to be able to survive. The purple rat gets him out for a bit before the teleport never takes his life. Decimation coming down. The Blazer's back on the Silly Boy, but the Mortal Coil saves his life. Going for another right now, but Watt claims the shutdown and a double kill. Looking for more as he 3 hits in the back. Pine jumping forward. Getting zoned away by K's. 2 for 2. I think it's worth it for Dela. 2 for 2 and a shutdown on Sunny Boy as well. Dela striking back with the mid-game power spike, but at what cost? They've been losing turrets, and now Nino takes one more on the top side. He's having a great game right here, being allowed to farm really again and again, and he is not controlled later on. It's going to be a huge problem. Dela United are kind of lacking when it comes to the crowd control department.
Yeah, they only have literally a taunt from Fredrin and a single target there from Kaja. But what has everyone done in that team fight?
Sunny Boy went in with the decimation, but afterwards, the Federal Airstrike zones everyone away, and Watts, man, he is just so good at spacing right here, reading the maneuvers, dodging the final Astral Spear as well, and Watts, you leave him alone, he will make you question and say, what just happened? And even the itemization, I actually said what? A Turnip asked the question, I look back, he went for first item Melting Roar. I have to see he completed it after the double kill.
Right before that team fight.
Exactly. Oh, Lanaya. Walking forward, attacking Sunny Boy with the Mortal Coil. No kill threat down below though. That's definitely kill threat. Pine able to escape from memory. Not enough to take Pine down. So what can Dela United do with this mid-game power spike? Dixon with the Oracle is now regenerating so much more, but Nino is out of control, taking down structures that will be very valuable in the late game for Alter Ego. The control and the vision will allow them to just outmaneuver Dela, and they're pressing down the Lord.
So objectively, Lanaya
the bird down, try to go for a steal. And it is not a good attempt for Dela United. They will lose out a chance to contest, and they'll lose out their jungler. Ultra Ego, still clean. By the way, looking at the real-time win probability, so it's going to be S22 Series 5G. 63% for Ultra Ego, and then the fan base is feeling it. It's so loud, they're right behind us, and can you blame them? Ultra Ego, they're looking solid so far, making very minimal mistakes. And with this Lord available, there's also a chance for them to just start sieging. Especially with V-YRE picking the hands of Udo.
But I feel like, you know, Dale United, they've been in this position before, and they're kind of like a wild card. Somehow, even though they're behind, they are able to find a moment to turn it back around. And with Watt picking up that DHS, do you think that they're heading in the right direction, or is this just GG for Alter Ego?
DHS will help us damage output, give them some more survivability as well. I think it's a step in the right direction, but I don't think it's going to only be Watt, right? The damage is going to fall off. It's going to be Keys as well, who's doing well, trying to avoid deaths with the lightning truncheon. Maybe now, Dale United can do something with the assistance off the turret. But the Earth Strike coming down. Put this out of Dale United for Pace. That was a good spear to the back as well. By the way, the Alter Ego fans in the building are absolutely phenomenal. You can really feel the atmosphere, and even for V-YRE United, by the way. Just have to wait for them to start winning before the fans start singing.
This feels like a classical derby.
Exactly.
Do you see how packed the arena is?
Full house.
It's amazing. But I'm worried, I'm concerned.
Oh my God! Ready to needle. They're in it all right now. This is Strike coming down. They're all caught. Primal Wrath coming out as well. Talking about memory. Rockin' Rossi out. Watt's positioning. Almost got them a victory. Look at the health bars. It's unfortunate, man. If Keys was present without being chunked out in the middle of that fight, that really could have been the turn-around moment, but Udo has done it. That is the danger of the V-YRE in the late game, and you can expect some Athena shields coming out of Dewa. Because it doesn't matter if you have damage, if you get chunked down before the fight even begins. Now, without the turret on the bottom side, this is key for Alter Ego, trying to find traps, trying to find ways to invade into the jungle. But Dewa so far hasn't been able to stay above the aggression. Less.
Going in, invading.
The team with more map pressure will always be doing this. Continuously suffocating V-YRE United.
Continuously suffocating indeed. I mean, Alter Ego, 9,000 gold lead on V-YRE United right now. Only 12 minutes has elapsed, and you're talking about the Athena shield. Lanaya bought it earlier on, so they're starting to respect that damage output coming in from the field. And talking about magic damage, speaking about magic damage, I feel like Keys' damage is so underwhelming. You see how much damage it was doing. It was barely anything. On to Selly, I believe, doesn't even have an Athena shield yet.
I mean, he just completed the lightning truncheon very late in the game right here. So more items will be required for him to even be a real presence.
And look at Alter Ego, man, denying Lanaya any shot. Oh, Dixon, what is he doing? Trying to put an opening for Lanaya, but the onward locks him down. He's able to dash forward. Celebrate claims him for retribution right now. Pi goes forward. Gets the kill! Taylor looking for the fight. That's a flicker forward from Dixon. Finding Pi, the immortality pop, knocking him down just for a bit. But there's no more follow-up. A kill traded in for the Lord. How did Devil even find Nino?
Shaco, man. Shaco, Divine Judgment used Conceal as well, and everyone just utilized all their arsenal, everything that they had on Nino, and eventually he had it to pass.
Well, Naya, with the burn from the jungle item, he actually got the purple buff. Rossi almost denied it, but he got it. So a small win for Lanaya in this game so far. Going for his own purple as well. With the Lord coming in right here. Nino up, but only from the base. We'll be able to clear this out, I think. Can they find something more after that, though? Let's see, the Astro Echo is in place down. 4 members revealed. Lanaya, still very healthy. Comes in, holds the Lord off. They're able to clear it out before the minion wave crashes in the mid lane. A crazy drop, eased up. Earth Shatter as well from Rossi. Sayboy. Very close there from getting caught in Divine Judgment, but it's still Conceal. They want to look for more, but they're right to the front right now. Look at the damage coming down, and Watts positioning in the back. Still free hitting as the Divine Judgment knocks Rossi down. Immortality popping now. He's going to lose his life. Killing spree. Sunny Boy, another one of the topping blow. The base turrets. 2, 4, 1. Kill for base turret.
Alter Ego's passive is starting to turn on here. We're nearing that mid towards that late moment in the game. And it looks like V-YRE United, they're completely turning it around with Frosty and Silly Boy off the board. Look at that.
Yeah, for sure they're falling off high. He's in a position where, alright, he does damage, but he can't frontline. No frontliners here. V-YRE can take whatever he wants. They're not out-damaging Alter Ego, but they are outlasting with the front line, especially because Nino and Pi, they have to be very careful with their positioning compared to V-YRE. They just play defensive, they let the wall, right, the meat shield in the front, take all the impact, and look at Watt and Keys, man. In the past 2 fights, they have not been targeted. They have not been go back, and that is something that Alter Ego can still do if they really want to try and get any decisive team fight win.
Look at that. Goldie just instantly shift.
It was a 10K gold lead at that point.
10K. 3K now, 4K closer, but just losing these team fights over and over. V-YRE United being able to defend over and over. It's starting to hurt Alter Ego. And in the late game, I do believe that both teams have a fighting chance.
All comes down to the execution. If Alter Ego are able to actually output the damage, pick someone off, if they have the hit for, right, good amount of physical and magical burst damage, they can get a lead before the fight even begins. But with all the Athenas, all the defensive items being built, and beautiful fighting right now,
Rossi gets pulled in! Beautiful dodge away, Watto takes a lot of damage, so able to space out, Turnip by memory, fadeaway kill! Rossi gets picked up as well, Dixon gets out, Lanai with the cut! And then the Blazers back, finally more time as Nino, he's still in the front side there, Sacco with the help of Pace! Takes Nino out! And just like that, you can hear the silence from the Alter Ego fans, you can start to hear the V-YRE United fans in the building.
Again, against all odds, the apostles of God, V-YRE United, they find opportunities and they take it for themselves. 3-4-0 trade, getting that inhibitor turret in the mid lane. Things were looking so bleak for V-YRE United, but they're always so calm, so calculated, and now they have the Lord uncontested from Alter Ego.
Sally Boy, late to the party, a secured Lord, and finally a gold lead for V-YRE United after that huge sequence of events. That's the problem, man. You have a solid late-game gold laner, but can he even be present? Nino stepped forward for just a second, and he got instantly deleted. With the Lord right now, with the advantage in range and burst, the frontliners can do something, but Dixon, winner function? He buys the time, not enough though. That's a decimation and an abyssal strike. Too much damage to hold off. Let's see if V-YRE can still make use of this Lord despite not having Dixon.
Man, I didn't realize that nasty combo. Decimate after the shred coming in from the
Gyro. Yeah. A lot of physical damage, and Dixon definitely felt that. Fortunately for V-YRE, they kind of lost a bit of momentum with that, but they will be able to get some more turrets. And Alter Ego was adapting, they're going in! Quicker conceal everything in the kitchen sink again! Abyssal strike and the decimation.
Now V-YRE United, they're running for their lives, back to the base, back to a few minutes ago, where despite V-YRE United holding 1,000 gold lead, look at the map, it's completely red, and this is the advantage that Alter Ego has. They have 2 base inhibitor turrets from V-YRE United that they can utilize, that they can play with, and remember, they have a quad, so it's looking kind of scary for V-YRE United now.
It's always entertaining when it's an Alter Ego match. Win or lose. Let's take a look at the mid lane right now, and onward connecting, and a very good escape from Dixon. Rossi loses his life, super extends into the back right now, but Watt isn't able to find a turn for memory. Now it's going to be Case. Kiting back. Mid lane base turret taken down. Sully Boy with a mortal coil. Just dashes across. 3 base turrets now down for V-YRE United and Alter Ego. They seem to have taken back control of the game. A brute force base turret taking Alter Ego, man. We knew that Lanaya was not in the picture just yet, but barely. If they overstayed their welcome right there, if they were caught in a fight by V-YRE United, they could have been disastrous, but they have pulled it off.
And it's now down to the Lords and the fact that there are no more base turrets. V-YRE United has recovered from a situation like this before. But this is going to be a very tough one, especially with the advantages, the tools that Alter Ego has so reliably secured for themselves in the early side of the game.
And this is what I'm concerned about, right? When things go quiet, here it is. Rossi already concealing.
Oh, they're doing the same thing. Literally the same thing happening on both sides of the map. But what's the difference? Sully Boy has immortality. He's able to survive for a bit right now. What's that? Cage in the back. So free at 65 Nino. Rossi with onward onto one. He's still able to shot damage in the stun from the corrosive strike. Takes Rossi out 1-4-2. And it's a gold later that Alter Ego has just lost.
Deadly Kiss coming in from Watts over there. 2-for-1 trade. Kais also, picks up a Holy Crystal, so even more damage for V-YRE United. And I honestly thought that this could have been so dangerous for V-YRE United. Remember, Alter Ego, I'm just so afraid of a split push Claude situation. But without Claude, there's nothing to worry about.
Two members down to Alter Ego right here. V-YRE United needs to force this. They have to make it a bit lower, right? Threaten it a bit more if they want to make use of it. Nino is up in 2 seconds. He'll be rushing straight towards the Lord. As V-YRE, they're taking way too slow. It's going to be yet another fight, but look at the wave on the top side of the map. This is a gamble. We'll see if it pays off. They need to commit whether they like it or not. Dixon now trying to show Sully Boy, but they don't have CC. Lanaya versus the world Dixon! Fighting for the team, now goes to an interruption. Nino purifies out, gets out of the MI. They were running for the hills, Udil. This could be the game, saving play. Hey, Udil knocking out the Alter Ego, grabs him! The space! Udil takes the game to his own hands and ends it for Alter Ego.
The risk was made, the decision was made, the call was made in that split-second moment. V-YRE was able to get the Lord, but unfortunately, miscalculation on how much damage and the minions from V-YRE weren't out just yet. And Alter Ego were able to win it, just like that. Wow!
That is crazy. I thought that was the moment that V-YRE was looking for. They got everything they needed. The Lord secured by Dixon. The members advantage because they won on that fight. But Udil is otherwise, man.